The complex order of feudal society. In the age of stone keeps and rising cathedrals, feudalism governed the land not as a master, but as a shadow, stretching its structure across every field, town, and forest. This was a society defined less by the clamor of innovation, more by the slow mathematics of obligation and custom, where every man and woman knew their place and possibilities. We begin with the genesis of the warrior class. Imagine a knight not as a mystical figure racing through legends, but as an investment, precisely bred horses, forged steel mail, oiled arms, and the years of training required not just skill but fortune. Thus, a knight was not simply born. He was assembled, piece by costly piece, by those wealthy enough to purchase his allegiance, his blade, and his armor. The knight became both tool and treasure. His presence on a battlefield could turn the tide, much like a precious chess piece, protected, deployed sparingly, and wielded with care. Yet, each knight, an expensive warrior, was as vulnerable to the ravages of fate as the poorest peasant. In this system grew the mathematics of vassalage, a delicate dance of gifts, oaths, and personal fealty. The lord, bound to his own superior, parceled out land, fiefs, to his vassals, wringing from them not only military service, but the most fragile of currencies, loyalty. Yet legal clarity was rare. Oaths nested within oaths, each one potentially contradicting another, especially when a vassal held land from two lords with clashing ambitions. In the tension between loyalty and survival, jurisprudence was a tangled forest, offering as many traps as paths. Within this ordered chaos, society resolved into three broad estates, described by Adalbert of Leon as the tripartite cell: those who pray, those who fight, and those who work. Priests and monks tended prayer and study. Knights and lords waged war and administered justice. Peasants and artisans sowed and reaped, spinning the wheel of life. Ideologically, this was a cage, each estate virtuous in its sphere, forbidden, in theory, from trespass into another. Yet, invisible cracks ran through the bars. Clerics could hold fiefs, laborers could ascend to church, and warriors could become saints or villains. Through the painted glass of the cathedral and over the muddy furrows of the field, this tripartite order endured, malleable yet strangely resilient. The lords feared chaos and the peasants feared want, but together they feared change most of all, clinging to the old order even as the seeds of a new world were sown in their midst. Thus was feudalism, less a blood-soaked tyranny and more a slow-moving, often indecisive technocracy, fueled by personal relationships, the changing value of loyalty, and the laws as mutable as the seasons. In the end, it was not swords or gold alone that upheld this world, but shared understanding, an invisible agreement written in custom and memory that kept the balance until one day it did not.